Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to my internship presentation. My name is Bima Bagaskara. And before starting this presentation, I want to thank to Mrs. Rena, Mrs. Terry as my examiners, and my mentor, Miss Rami. And please pardon my English and because it's not that good and my pronunciation. So let's begin the presentation. So first, I did an internship in Witel Telkom Perumpung in East Jakarta, and I was placed in digital service and Wi-Fi. So as you know, the Telkom manage product like Wi-Fi in the home and Wi-Fi ID and mobile payment and e-learning platform. So in Witel Telkom Perumpung, they manage a product like Wi-Fi ID. WMS is acronym for Wi-Fi Managed Service, and in-home study, in-the-home smart, and billing RS. The first one is Wi-Fi ID. Wi-Fi ID is internet service that provide internet access for consumer through the access point. There are three benefits if the owner of that place using Wi-Fi ID. The first one is free installation. The second one is pay whenever you want to use it, and generate profit. Wi-Fi ID is kind of different with regular Wi-Fi because Wi-Fi ID doesn't charge you every month. Wi-Fi ID only charges you when you use it. That's why it's the benefit from it. And the first one is free installation because like in UNJ there is a Wi-Fi corner near the library, and when UNJ installs the Wi-Fi corner, UNJ doesn't need to pay anything to Telkom. UNJ only have to take care of that place, so the Wi-Fi ID will keep running. And the last one is generate profit. UNJ can get a profit if UNJ selling a voucher to the college student. So college student can use that voucher to use the Wi-Fi ID in that area. And WMS is stand for Wi-Fi Managed Service. WMS is not much different with Wi-Fi ID because the one who pay for the service is not the one that use it, but the owner of the place, because WMS is installed in, for example, like McDonald's. You as the customer from that McDonald's doesn't need to pay if you want to use it that Wi-Fi, because it's the part of facilities that McDonald's gives to you. Then the one who pay the Wi-Fi is McDonald's. It's different with Wi-Fi ID. So WMS is more like regular Wi-Fi in your home, like in the home or First Media. And WMS, there is a fast. If you're looking at my PowerPoint, fast is stand for valuable added service. If you are using McDonald's Wi-Fi, after inputting the password in your phone or your laptop or your Wi-Fi or your handphone will get directed to another web page or McDonald's web page. That direct is the example of fast. So WMS can set up the Wi-Fi, so after the customer connect to their Wi-Fi, the customer will get something that McDonald's wants, like for example that directing to their website. That is example of fast. Three price list. The first one is silver. Silver start from 1470,000 rupees. And there is in-home study. In-home study is learning application that provided by in-home, and it makes children learn easier. And in the home study, there is so much facilities are that you can do in that app. For example, is there are so much question for exam, or there's so much explanation for the lesson you have, and you can do tryout for the 9 or 12 grades in the junior high school or senior high school. So for the subscription for IndiHome, it starts from 30,000 rupiah for 1 month. For 3 months, it will get cheaper because it's not 19,000 rupiah, but it's 70,000 rupiah. And if you subscribe for 1 year, you only have to pay for 2,000 and 40,000 rupiah. So it's much cheaper if you subscribe for more month. And the next slide, if you looking at that picture, is there. Those are my work from my retail, because I asked by my instructor to visit the school to make a deal with the teacher, so we can socialize the IndiHome study to their school, so we can bring more customers to IndiHome study. And the right side of my PowerPoint is my report, because every job, or after I make a deal with the teacher, I have to report my work to the Telegram group, so the mentor and other employee can do a follow-up from my deal that I get from the teachers in the school. Every day I have to go to 4 or 5 school, and I get transport for it. I'm not using personal transport. And the last one is IndiHome Smart. So basically it's just a CCTV rental, and you can monitor by your phone via mobile app. It's called IndiHome Smart. There is terms. If you want to using this IndiHome Smart, you have to install the Wi-Fi IndiHome first. If you don't have the Wi-Fi IndiHome, you can use this IndiHome Smart. And the price, if you want to use this CCTV, and you have to pay this every month, is 38,000 per month and per camera. And there is installation fee. It's 125,000 rupiah per camera and 100 for the next camera. When you rent this CCTV, you get an insurance lifetime. So as long as you rent this CCTV, you will get that insurance. So if that CCTV broken, you will get another CCTV for free, so you don't have to pay it again. And that's for the IndiHome Smart. So let's next to my work in IndiHome Smart. So basically my work in IndiHome Smart is very easy. Not that easy, but it's experience for me. My work is to calling every customer, IndiHome customer. So every day I have to call like 40 or 50 people, customer IndiHome customer. So if you looking at my PowerPoint, there is a report format that I give to my Telegram group, and we have to use photo by hanging up my telephone. So I'm more like I'm calling customer. So there is RNA. RNA is stand for ringing no answer. So the customer not answering our call. And the second one is tidak minat. So the customer doesn't want to try our program. And the third one is pikir-pikir dulu, because when we call the customer, sometimes that answer that our calling is not the one that understand about CCTV. So they say that they have to tell their dad or telling their mom if they want to use it. So we mark them as pikir-pikir dulu. And the last one is berminat. So that customer will try our program. And after report this, and if there is someone that want to try our program, I give that I give that report to my other employee, and that other employee will do a follow-up and tap on and calling the customer again to do the follow-up thing. And the next is my job. I have to actually I just do this for like 2 days or 3 days in the first week of my internship, and basically it just you know doing the billing areas for customer. So billing is carried out every 20th every month to avoid the customer being paid by IndiHome. So the report isn't much different to IndiHome Smart. There is RNA and janji bayar. Janji bayar is so if I call my customer and my customer says he wants to pay the billing in the 2nd of July or the 21 or the 9th of July, I will write that down and report that to my mentor or other employee. So the third one is sudah bayar. So maybe he paid that billing right before the day we call them. So our data haven't record that payments. And sudah putus is the people that not using our provider again. So basically that month he just end that contract with our provider. So that data haven't record that end contract. And the next is just my photos of my work. And this is my internship schedule. So I make it simple. So the first week I have to introducing myself to another employee and changing my student ID to internship ID. And I get briefing for my manager, Mrs. Rahayu Putri, and my mentor, Mrs. Indah Irawati and Mrs. Anna. And I do the billing RS and doing school visit. But for the first time, I think I just go to 4 or 3 school. And the second week is school visit. And the third and the fourth, I just offering IndiHome Smart CCTV rental. And the 5th week is offering IndiHome Smart and making report for Telkom, because in my division and other division, Telkom asks us to make a report for them, but the format isn't that complicated like ONG has, so we can do it for just 1 week. And for the last day, we give something to my mentor and my manager and give them some snacks, and we say thank you and photo hood and make couple photo for them and get photo, and that's it. And we go home and I got score for my guidance. And the last from my presentation is my problem or my concern during the internship. The first one is the job is given on the first day of internship, because I think it's the bad thing giving the job in the first day. It's better if they give the work or giving me information what I'm gonna do in the first week, in the first day at least, so I can prepare myself. And the second one is not enough skill in promoting new product. Like IndiHome Smart is the new product. Like when I get internship in Witel Telkom Perumpung, the product just arrived in the second week of my internship. So what is this? I don't know. Like I have to get briefing from my mentor. So it's hard to promoting the new product for me. And the third one is rigid communication during the school visit. So it is my experience when I got doing the visit for 5 school and meeting so much teacher. Sometimes I take turns with my partner, because we go to school. I'm not alone go to school, but we go to school as a group. Sometimes is 3 or 4 people. And the last one is not enough briefing, because during the internship, as far I remember, I only get briefed like 3 or 5 times. So I think it's not enough for me. And that is for my presentation. I hope you guys understand. Sorry for my bad English and my pronunciation isn't that good. Sorry, thank you, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.